I've just literally taken a sip of that drink. You can see in the thumbnail. And I hardly went near that. Now you'll see in the video build, once I'd adjusted this, it actually took, I got it to where it is now, it actually took quite a lot to set it off. I've just adjusted the maximum and it's still going off. So that is picking up alcohol really well. There you go. I just blew on it. I literally blew on it. So this is like what they use in New Zealand. In New Zealand, they have a gadget where you speak into it, and if it sets it off, they give you a proper breathalyser. It's kind of a precursor. So just by talking into that, I set off, and that's on maximum adjustment. This is coffee. One, two, and it's still picking up that alcohol. 1, 2. So we'll net this. You don't even have to say anything. It's a bit on the loud side. I hardly breathed. I hardly breathed on that. So yeah, I think as far as a breathalyser goes, didn't even have to take much effort. I just blew on that and it goes off. So I say that even though it looked like a failure last night when I built it and ended up building all 3, is a resounding success. So the first 2 comments that say I want one, I'll you. We'll find a way of getting me your address, and you can win one of these. So out of my 6 subscribers, who's going to be the first 2? This has been Down the Shed live stream. I can't really think of much else to do while I'm live. I've got some editing to do there, but that'll be a bit boring for you. I do have some more kits to build, but that is brilliant. That's going on the shelf of success, but the battery's coming off. So I'm really pleased with that. Yesterday they looked like a complete failure and they wouldn't stop going off. I think it must have been the heat of the solder that was setting the MQ3 sensor off. But yeah, I still don't know what the out is though. There's a rising clamp with out on it. Can you see the rising clamp there? So that one's got the power and the 2 red lights. There's the MQ3 sensor, the orange thing, bunch of resistors, a little chip, relay. You can feel that relay going off. So that's on the shelf of success. I'll label that one there. And here is the shelf of success. There's my big table saw. There's my workbench, or one of them anyway. Ow. I don't know if you can, yeah, there's the other one. So that's my other workbench. This is where my new area that I do all my soldering on. It's a bit smaller than my old workbench, I know it, but it does the job. Unfortunately, I can't get the lights to get me and the project in like this. Can I? Wow, I suppose if I drop my seat down, sit on the floor, yeah, I could work like this. So I guess turn it off. There's my parts bin. Yeah, I guess I could do the odd video working like this. You wouldn't get a lot of detail in it though. It would just be kind of me and my bits and what's going on. But yeah, leave in the comments, see if you'd like to see some videos like this. I could try doing my double camera job. So I'd get one with me actually working and one with the close-ups. I think it works. I don't know, from your point of view or from my point of view in the video, I'd rather not see everything. I want to see what's going on the board. But there you go. So it's my little solder reels, 6 and 8.6.8 mil. My Hollis soldering station. The accuracy on that is shocking. I've got it set at 372. It's knocking out about 345. I can't alter it. I've tried. Just doesn't seem to make much difference. The magnifying lamp, because some of us is blind. This, oh, you can't see that. This is the microphone project I've got going on at the moment. This is a failed video. But what's going to go on with this? I know what we're doing in the live stream. What's going to go on with this is sneak preview. This Poundland chip on board headlight is going to end up getting gutted. That's going inside of the microphone head, and you probably won't be able to see it, but I've had some Poundland power banks which had the board soldered onto the battery, which was much stronger, but unfortunately I've had to revert to one of my decent ones. So that's basically going to slide up in the base like that, giving us a USB power bank and charging port. However, at this point it was going to have the LEDs in the mic head for the recharging and recharging and in use. Where the flick did that go? Don't paint your floor black, trust me, it looks good, but when you drop flipping SMD parts on it, if you find them, it's more luck when you're looking for something else. Oh, I've got that chair was so low and crush me nuts. Oh, I could crush a grip. God, that's going back some as well. So yeah, we've basically at the moment we've got ourselves a novelty USB power bank, but with this conversion, and my friend Barry used to be one of my Audi customers, we're still Facebook friends, he's an electronic engineer, TV engineer. I was going to make a flashlight out of it, which was kind of the idea, of just to have LEDs in there. But then when I was fitting the power bank in, I thought, do you know what, novelty power bank, and I was going to have the LEDs up here. But that didn't go too well, because every time I tried soldering on to where the surface mount LEDs are, I kept buggering up the charge circuits. So I gave up on that idea. Although I have got quite a few 18650 batteries out of it. So for £1 each, that's not bad going. They're always handy to have. I've got a project I haven't done yet that I've been looking at. I've been resigning it off because it requires two 18650 batteries. So I'm going to do a opening up video on this shortly. Could do it live, couldn't I? Because it's still going to be a video on my channel, but yeah, I don't think so. I think we'll stick that to a decent video. So yeah, that's going to become the internals of my microphone head. The little clicky switchy is going to get mounted onto here because sadly there's no room with the battery in there for the clicky switch with the 18650 behind it. If the 18650 went in first, I'd have room, but then I can't get to the circuitry or can't get to the USB ports, so that won't work. I like the way that is. That just came together nicely. That's just so neat. So yeah, that's going to make a nice little novelty power bank with LED torch built in. So I'm going to go and do some editing. I can then watch YouTube on this computer whilst editing on that computer. So like the video, subscribe to the channel. I've got loads more kits to do, and I'm sure I can just come up with ideas in cheap shops and Poundlands and etc. of things to do. I've just finished a fidget spinner. This has got LEDs in it. Unfortunately, it takes 3 1620 batteries, and the only shop in Andover I found that sells them has only got one left at £2 each. And I've just looked on Amazon and I can get 10 for about £3. so they should be here by Monday or Tuesday. Excuse me. They should be here by Monday or Tuesday, so don't get, excuse me again, paid till tomorrow to order them. But this has got a really slick, I've not oiled this or anything, I might do, but this has got a really slick bearing in it. I mean, that just spins and spins, and if you're really good, it says, you can balance it. But yeah, I like that. And the steeds come in. Excuse me. Right, so I'm going to end this there. Thanks for watching. If you watched, if you're not live and you're watching recorded, then I'll see you in the next video.